Hi, I'm Carl Anderson of Kugae Gundogs. This is an update on Arnold. Arnold's 14 months old, and this is the progress he's come in the short time he's been with us. He's been with us now about 10 days. We've done a lot with him. All the team here has done a lot with him. And we're getting him in a good place, but we don't want to lose that cheeky character. So we're going to try and show you how we do it. It's impossible to show you every step of the way because we'll be filming 7 days a week. We're taking these little dogs out about 7 times a day, sometimes more if we've got the time, but they're out every hour or so just for 15 minutes of training. We then put them back. So it's either Karen does it, Carly does it, I do it, Saul does it, a member of the team. So as you can see now, he's a lot calmer and he's a lot more focused on me. So when we start the training sessions with them, we bring them out of the kennels and we ask them to sit. When we get to the door of the kennels, we ask them to sit. We go through the door first. Now, if we can't get to that stage where we go through the door first, we're really wasting our time. We know it's going to be a bad training session and it's all going really on deaf ears. When we get them out, we like to bring them to one of these raised place boards. And we like to have a little fuss up with them and just get them in contact with us and want them to be in and around us. If we take them straight out the kennel and we go into heavy training, it's all going to get too excited and it's going to go wrong, especially with a cocker. If we take him out the kennel and we let him off the lead straight away, he's going to run to his favourite parts and we're going to condition him to do that. So we like to take control. So let's just see if he'll heel. Remember, on the first video, he wouldn't heel. He sniffed, he weed, and there was lots going on. So let's just take him for a little heel and see how he gets on. Heel. And here we go. Now I've got a bit of focus off him. Now he's sniffing, and I've lifted the lead. He's sniffing again. I've lifted the lead. So I'm going to ask him to sit, sit. And he's facing me. And everywhere I go, he's going to go heel. And I'm going to turn round. Now I'm going to stop and I'm not going to say anything. Sit. Get up. Heel. So it's not a jinx. He's going to do this all day long, even wherever we go round that field. He's still sniffing a little bit, but remember, we're only 10 days in. Now, he's not weeing anywhere. He is allowed a wee. He's allowed a wee when he comes out. He's allowed one big wee. Then we have to control him. You see the way he pulled for the bush there? He was going to go back into his old ways. So we know he's nowhere near done yet. Sit. Sit. Heel. Get up. Now, if I tell him he's a good boy and I keep stroking him all the time through the training session, what's going to happen? He's going to get excited, he's going to jump up and he's going to play me up. Every time he gets up and gets distracted, I'm going to sit him back down. On these raised place boards, we can walk around and he's going to follow us. You can see that little nose going down, going to get him into trouble. Now, Arnold. When I bring this thing out, this is a different thing. Now, we're lucky in our defence here, he's possessed with a tennis ball and he wants it. But the tennis ball has really made him bark lots and lots and lots and get into lots of mischief. And he's barked and we've thrown it. He's barked again and we've thrown it again. So that's where the barking came from in the first place. He's seen other dogs with a ball or a dummy. So he's barked and barked and barked. Now, if you remember the first video, he was barking at another dog and it's took us a lot to get it out of him. We've really had to work on this one and get his focus. See now, the minute the tennis ball, he's getting excited. So we'll just take him again. Heel. See, nose down. We've got to stop that sniffing. If we don't stop that sniffing, we're not going to get anywhere. But we don't want to fall out with him in any shape or any form. Get up. Now if I don't get the tennis ball out, look how calm he is. Right, so here we are now with Arnold. You can see he'll walk to heel, you can see he'll sit, you can see he'll focus. How did we do it? What's the breakdown? How did we turn this naughty little cocker, what was sniffing everywhere, weeing everywhere, barking at everyone? Let's just break it down. The first thing we have to do is, when we've brought him out, is just show him a little bit of affection, get him calm if we can, and then we're going to say the word heel. Heel, and that's all it means. Heel means heel, it means nothing else. When we turn round, we gently give the lead a bit of a tap, a gentle tap. We turn around, we give it a tap. We change directions constantly, we give it a tap. Sit. Now, in the early days, he was pulling like a train. He was pulling like this, so we'd have to give him a little bit more of a firmer tap, not aggressive, just to say, no, we're changing directions, we're coming this way. And then we can walk into him. We can turn away from him. We can walk into him. And we can turn away from him. And so forth. And then we'll bring him back up. Get up. Now, we're doing that several times a day. So he comes out the kennel, and we heel him. So we're conditioning him just to heel like that. In the beginning, it's very hard work, and if you've only got 15 minutes in the morning to walk your dog, and you're in a race and you're chasing your emails and you're looking at your phone, and the kids want taken to school and everything else, it's the wrong time. Wait till the weekend and start the process. Take some time off work, and if all that fails, then go to a dog trainer who can help you out and put it right for you. It's so simple as we get going, but you've got to put time and effort in. We're not going to, this ain't going to happen in a week. This ain't going to happen in 2 weeks to get him perfect. This is a lot of hard work goes into these dogs. So we've seen how we do the heel work. First things, we have to stop the sniffing. We lift the lead sharp up, and then when we want to turn, we tap the lead. In the early stages, we can say heel. Then we stop saying the word heel until we first set off. And really stop talking to the little dogs, good boy, good girl, all this. They're not good boys, they're not good girls at this stage. And we can tell them all that in the house, where they're generally really good. It's when they come outside to the big wide world, do we lose them. But how many people do you see out there with dogs, and they're fussing them up like this, and then all of a sudden the dog wants to be in and around them, and they're like little lambs? Look at those eyes. Total difference this dog is. Now, so we've done the heel work. How did we get him to sit so sharp? Well, obviously, when Arnold come to us, he understood the word sit, as should all 14-month-old dogs understand that word. So all we did was say heel, and then in the first instances, sit, and we say it with some sharpness in a voice. What's got a meaning to it? Sit. And then we're going to tap that lead till he looks at me. Sit. Sit. Now he's getting a little bit bored of this now. Now heel. We turn the sit from the word sit into the whistle. Get up. And how we did that, we knew he understood the word sit, so we said sit, and as we're walking along we said sit and then blow the whistle. We then dropped the word sit and we just used the whistle. Now if we can sit this little cocker here on the whistle, we can then sit him 10 yards out, 20 yards out. We can stop him in his tracks in danger, but that all takes time. We ain't going to do it in one day. It takes time to build up to that. More importantly, he's in a really good state. Now, what we're going to do, you saw in the first video how he whined and barked at other dogs. So now we're going to bring other dogs out, and then we're going to explain how we got him to be quiet in and around other dogs. So again, on the first video, what we saw was when another dog came in, Arnold reacted to the other dogs. So this is a fine balance, this, what we do. If we go out on the playing field or the school field or the park or whatever, and there's lots of unruly dogs, we're never going to bring him under control. They spotted another dog over there now coming in, so I'm going to just turn him away. If we use well-trained dogs, well-behaved dogs, we stand a chance. All I'm doing is I'm giving them a little tap on the lead and I'm saying, no, I want you this way. That's it. Now bring him in, Carly. So we're bringing William in again. William's a dog we bred. None of our dogs are reactive towards other dogs. They're trained from a puppy not to be. Now if I want his attention now, all I've got to do is bring this tennis ball out and I'm going to get his attention. Here, wuss, wuss. And that other dog now is not a problem. And I'm looking for a reaction whether he goes for that other dog or not. Sit. Just sit him. Sit. William, sit. So as you can see now, William's in. Arnold's not sure. Well, does he look at me? Does he look at William? What does he do? I'm the one training him. He should be looking at me. All of a sudden, I'm more interested in that other dog, and that is because I'm engaging with him. I'm having fun with him outside. I'm not taking him out for a walk and having this great big fight with him, and it's all negativity, and we're falling out, and we're getting cross. I'm engaging with him. Now, if I can just take William a minute. Here we are, thank you. Of course he's going to sniff him. Heel, and we'll go for a walk. Heel. Now, every time he goes to sniff William, I'm just going to give him a gentle tap on that lead. There. Sit. You want to sit? Sit. Whoa, you big softy. Yep, heel. Get up. Now you can see, William, he wants the fuss. Arnold wants the fuss. So now what's happening is they're fighting for my attention. There he is, he's a randy little bugger and all. They're fighting for my attention. Do you want to put him back, Carly? Thank you. So by me going out with him, engaging with him, having fun, letting him cuddle into me, and it's not all about just being cross all the time. We're starting to really get somewhere with him. Now we're just going to bring another little two more dogs out, two more spaniels of ours, and we're just going to show you that it's not just one dog he'll turn off with, he'll turn off with them all. But look at the fun, he just wants to be here, he just wants to play with me. Get outside, engage with your dogs, especially these little cockers, any spaniel for that matter. Engage with them and make yourself more interesting rather than just falling out with them all the time. Our next stage is going to be with this little man is to make sure he doesn't chase anything, get him off the lead, get him into town. His owners want to take him up into the lakes and they want him to go into a pub, so we're going to get him in a pub, a busy pub, and let him be just a pleasant little chap. So another little thing to do when you're out, a lot of people they get the little dog and they're fighting to get the lead on it and they're waiting for the dog to come near him, and it's just a little bit of a big panic really. It's a nightmare to see. So if we take the lead off him and we fuss him up, we can put the lead on him, fuss him up. There's other dog barking there, so he's getting his attention a little bit. We take the lead off him, we put the lead on him, and all the time we just keep showing some affection. We put the lead on him, we take it off, and we just repeat this for a few times. Turn him round on a board. It doesn't have to be a board, it can just be anything. Make him follow you. Sit. Take the lead off, put it on, and that's a sign of trust. And he's getting used to the lead coming on and off him. A lot of dogs we see, you try to put the lead on them and they're off, and they know they're going to be captivated, and that's the end of the fun. But by just doing these little exercises, we can bring these in. Now, Carly's brought out two of our spaniels, Wolf and Cougar. Now they're going to be excited to see me. I should really recall them now, and you'll see Carly do a mudslide, but I better not. I'll get into so much trouble. Now you can see he wants to look at them spaniels. I'm going to tap him, look. Tap him away from them. Yeah, it's not affecting him. I just want to be more interested in them spaniels, don't we? Hey, don't we? Don't we? Hey. Now, if I need to, I can get this tennis ball. What's this? Whoa, all of a sudden, this is more interesting. But you notice I'm not throwing it all the time. So now let's bring the boys in, and they're coming in quite wild. Get up. Now, of course, he wants to play with them, but we're not going to allow him. Wolf. So they're going to stay up there, and we're going to give them a fuss. Sit. Sit. Now, all of a sudden, he's sitting. Cougar's having a wee on there. Is he? All of a sudden, he's sitting, but you notice the whining stop. Now, when the whining starts, I'm going to give him a gentle tap on that lead. I'm going to break it. With a cocker, if they start whining, you'll never 100% get rid of it. But we can correct it the best we can. At least he's now not barking. What he's saying is, I want that attention. This is what I used to get all the time. Everything was my attention. Now, if you let them off the lead, Carly, sit. That's it. Now this is what it should be like for a dog walk. We should be able to go out and have a walk. Now we're going to put him under extreme pressure, and we're going to let these two play around in front of me, but Arnold, we're going to bring him to heel. So boys, so where they go. Now he's going to want to play with them, and we're going to switch him off. Cougar, no. Sit. Heel. Back. Sit. No. Now you can see they're all been a little bit confrontational, but this is the starting point where we can mix out with other dogs. Get up. Get up. Wolf. Cougar. Get up. Sit. Sit. Now, of course he wants to play with them, but there's no barking, there's no aggression, there's nothing. This is dogs just wanting to play. These two are switched off. They're not really too interested in him other than a little sniff. Whereas Arnold before would have been barking at them, wanting to play with them. He's not an aggressive dog. He's just got himself in he's been allowed to get himself in some bad ways, and that's been his attention thing, this barking, and he's had to stop. Sit. So that's a little update on Arnold, and that's really where we are. So we've learned him to heel, and we've showed you how we've done it, and it takes time and perseverance, and this is many times a day. This is our job, this is what we do. So we've got the time to put in and the experience to put in. If you haven't got the time and the experience, find someone who can help you and get you on the road to recovery, or take some time off work and put in. All Cocker Spaniels can be as good as this. We've shown you him now with other dogs, and now we can turn him off from being yappy and aggressive towards them. He's got the tiniest bit of whimpering. We're still working on that. Remember, we only had him a short space of time. There's a long way to go with him yet. We can sit him on a whistle confidently, and we can get some focus out of him. So what we've got really now is a nice dog to work with. So now we've got some foundations and we can build. Anything with solid foundations, you can build up and up and up and get to wherever you want. Now, he is going to be used for some gun dog work at some point, some beating, but we're a long way off that. We've got to get this foundation in and get him ready, and then we can take him on that little bit of a journey to get him in the beat line and one thing and another. So we've got to stop him chasing things. That's my work to do now. We've got to get him socialising in a busy area, and we've got to get him off the lead and be able to walk in and around us without darting off and going fields and fields and fields away. So that's just an update. We'll do some more work on him. Keep sending your comments in, they're interesting, but just remember, all dogs are different and all dogs train differently. The basics might be the same, the fundamentals might start off the same, but someone who can train gun dogs will change things slightly. It might only be the slightest change, but it'll make the difference to that dog. So you can't just train one dog and think every Cocker Spaniel or every Springer Spaniel trains exactly the same. So thanks for watching, and look out for the next videos.